Released a new feature that I want to walk you through. Well, it's really an enhancement on an existing feature. The feature is documents, and we've had for almost since the beginning the ability to upload documents to jobs, and then we added the ability to upload documents to vendors with some added enhancements like expiration dates, notes, or description, and then you get an email reminder when the expiration date's coming up. Then you could add documents to reconciliations, but today we're kind of merging all those things into one, and also adding documents to other resources like invoices and users, vendor users, and so forth, and also a central hub to manage all those documents. You can search for them, tag them, and a couple of other features. So I want to give you a quick preview of this. First, we're just going to go into a job and notice here's the documents. This should look pretty much the same. We're going to upload documents. I have a couple of sample documents here, and notice now you can select multiple documents now instead of just uploading one at a time. So if we wanted to upload these two, for example, we would just select both of those two, add them, and that's going to add them, reload and add them to the page. And notice there's a little bit different view here. In addition to the document link, we also have an edit button. And if you click on the document link, then you get just the document. But if you click on edit, you can now go and add some more information about that document. So you can add a document name if you want to overwrite the file name, so you could call it something else. And we can add a description. You can add the expiration date and an amount associated with it, which is particularly important for vendor documents and insurance and things like that. You can also create a tag, and you can create a tag. You have to type it out first if you don't have a tag. Once you create tags, you can select from a list or add new ones. So let's just call this we'll create a document tag, which is not very meaningful, but you can create maybe something like contract tags or insurance tags or whatever you want to use. And of course, you can also replace the document if you have a new file by just choosing the document, re-uploading it here. And notice also all of your documents are going to have a history associated with them, so you can see who created it, who changed it, and then what attributes they changed. So we're going to save this one. So notice now here's the new name that overtakes the file name, and also we can go and see that information got saved. Okay, and now this functionality is going to be consistent with all your other places that you can add documents, like for example a vendor. Now we have the documents here. We can upload additional documents if we want. It's going to work the same way, and we can edit those if we need to. We can add an expiration date, an amount, and then so they show up here. And now we've added this to, if we go back to vendors, vendor users. So if you want to have, say you got drivers associated with your trucking company, then you can add driver's license, contract trucking, insurances, things like that. So you can click on documents, and this view is a little bit different because we don't have a vendor or a job page like we do for users, but you can go here to add documents and then create a document, and you get the same form, but you can also add multiple documents for that user. So we're going to go back here. You can also add documents to invoices now. Oops, let's see, we don't want to show the print view, but you go into edit, now you have your documents here. Add that one document. So now it's associated with invoices. And so you'll find this throughout multiple places in the application. And if you got some feedback and you find a resource that you want to add documents to, let us know and we can probably get that added for you. Now the other big thing is the kind of the central hub for documents. So if you notice, you'll see documents down here in the bottom. And this is going to, when you click on that, it's going to give you a listing of all your documents. And you can see, like, here's one for invoice, here's one for vendor, here's one for job. So they're all in one place. And you have some basic filtering for that. So if you're looking for a specific name, like this vendor, Black Trucking, we can just search for, oh, sorry, that's the document name. We're looking for the reference name. So there we go. And if you're searching for a document name, that's going to be the file name, or if you've overwritten that file name with something, we can search for, we'll clear the search. So that brings up if the name or if the file name or the name has that name in it. We can select just by, if we want to see just our job documents, we can select those. We can also search by tag. We'll get just the tag ones. You can change what fields you want to see. If we don't care about the name or the expiration date, we can search for that. Remove that. And then the other, you can probably, there's a couple other fields that are similar, but then also you can download these documents. So if we need to download all the documents for a specific vendor, for example, we just check those, click download, and what that's going to do is create a zip file, because you can only download, you can't download multiple documents. So it's going to put them all in a zip file so that you can download them. We're going to save them, and then it's going to save as a zip file. Then it's, once we unzip it, we'll open it up, and then there's our two files that we just downloaded. Thank you for your time, and as always, let us know if you have any questions.